guys, welcome to Lola's Lounge. Today I'm going to be designing a cosy little cottage. Although it looks tall, it's fairly small on the inside, but I actually prefer it that way as it allows you to really fill up the space and provide a welcoming interior. So let's get on with the video. Here I chose a basic white banister, which I later on change. If you want to do that now, I just chose a black banister instead. I made the walls of the stairs as stone. Obviously you can make it your own way by using the variety of different stair choices in the game, and you can do the same for the wallpaper, etc. As you watch the video you can see that my colour scheme is stuck to mostly blacks, greys and whites, but of course, as it's your home for your sim, feel free to go wild and make it an individual way. There is no need to stick to my choice of colour. So, I now added a fence around the front wall and the two side walls. For the back side, I added a wall connecting to both fences and I went through many different types of stone to see what fit my idea best. Choosing a door, I wanted a mysterious look, so I went for the King of Diamonds classic door. It is from a pack, but if you don't have it, just use any door that's fitting. I did forget to make the base of the house, but later on in the video it will be added in. It won't make a difference in what you have done so far, so don't worry. You won't need to change anything. It may mess up your wall height for when you want to add doors on the inside, but if you just click on a room, it will have arrows, one pointing up and the other pointing down. Press down until it's level with your door so your sim can access it. Back to the design, as you can see I added a cute little bench in the two space corner on the right. I built another room on the side of the house if you look closely. It is slightly raised, so if yours is like that, do the arrow trick I said about earlier. On the new room on the outside I added a window that came out of the house because it gives it more effect in my opinion. I wanted to do it black but chose white for a change. By the door I added a wooden plank beside of it. I didn't want it anymore so I removed it and instead chose a hanging flower pot. Underneath the window I also added a flower pot. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you check your wall height before adding stairs as it can mess up your stairway, which won't be a major issue, but still if you can, change it. Now add the walls upstairs, the same length as the floors downstairs, but make sure you split them. Leave a gap of the wall for your sim to come up the steps, otherwise they can't get up to the top floor. So on my design, build the wall facing the stairs 4 squares to the right. I added more to the upstairs in width and length from the stairs. Go 4 squares towards the back of the house and then 4 squares across. It will make more sense watching the video. Oh, and make sure you have used a raised platform, otherwise it won't turn into a set room. I now put a grey/black trim around the house, but you don't have to go for the exact same one. Also make sure you have put the stone wallpaper all around what you've built so far. Now that you've put a trim around the house, you may need to move the flower pot and the white window at the front once down so it's not merged together. As you can see, I added a black wooden trim around the house to give it a more rustic look. I added a fountain in the gap of the house using the same cute bench we used earlier. I moved it in the middle of the front of the fountain, and now you have a beautiful spot your sim can sit down at. I also added a mailbox next to the bench using a merging cheat I will put in the description. You can now add any fences of your choice and lay them out how I've done them for the meantime. They do get changed soon to make your garden wider. Also, make sure you add a gate. Anywhere will be okay, but I lined it up with my steps going up to the house. Now moving on to the roof, I used the first option that was on there, which is a triangle, and I made it the same size as the left wall. Don't cover it over the right side, as I used another roof for that to make it look flatter, as you will see soon. Add a chimney, pattern and colour to your two roofs, and that's it. On your left side underneath the roof, add a window that sticks out. If you don't have the same one as me, use a normal window that sticks out and use a cover over the top of it. Also put a trim around your roof. It can be any colour, and I use black. That's left is the garden and the windows for the size of the house. Place a bin anywhere and then merge the lamppost with the red flowers hanging off either end into the right side of your steps leading up to your doorway. Put two central on either side of the back of the house, putting flower pots hanging up beside of them. And on the sides of the house, put one big window and two small ones on either side, putting flowers underneath them too. You'll see what I mean in the video. Also put curved roof objects over the back windows. I put long windows that were sideways in the top wall with flowers underneath. And there's your windows done. I had to reposition my stairs, so if that happens to you, put them in the room when you enter the house. Now the last part is your garden. Obviously extend the fence. In the other little gap at the front I added a log hut which I expanded with a cheat. I'll also put that in the description too, with the money one and the merging one. Next to the gate I put a wagon. Once you've expanded your fence you'll have a huge area to fill. Within that extended area, I got a rounded swimming pool, putting a pool ladder and a diving area. I also put lights at the bottom of the pool to give it a homely look when it's night hours. I then made a pathway which led to the gate, to the stairs, to the fountain and then to the pool. It was all connected together. Then I took some floor lights and scattered them around, making them smaller with the same cheat I used to expand the logs. I put a plant down and an archway around the front door, and there you have it, your cosy little cottage.